Hey there, my name's Neandra. This is competitive Overwatch icon rolls at around 4100 SR. So I'm looking at this team and thinking, this is either going to go really well or just fall apart immediately. I don't ask anyone to switch. I mean, it's GM, I do have faith in my teammates. I note my teammate's location and where our torp turret is. It usually offers okay protection and a good place to fly to when people are after you. I'm watching Symmetra and Widow to position myself accordingly. If one of them plans to shoot stuff into the doorway as the round starts, you know, for quick ult charge, then I want to damage boost it. A lovely pick by our Widow, and I get a nice offensive assist out of it.
Okay. Nice, I got him trapped there.
I try to juggle damage boost between everyone equally with no particular preference. All of these characters are good targets, good job so far, providing they can land their shots.
I think there's someone behind.
While following D.Va up top, I look around to make sure my team's okay. Great air support opportunity for me. Tracer is up top. This callout could have been slightly clearer. Also, by the time I say it, she's dropped down and killing Torbjorn. This positioning may seem aggressive, but I need Symmetra alive since she hasn't used ult yet. I intentionally keep enemy divas back to me and skirt around Winston's view of sorry Junkrat, slow reactions on my part. Sombra's behind somewhere. Luckily, we killed 4 of them first, so this wouldn't be punished. I follow Symmetra. I want her to be safe and be an extra set of eyes in the search for Sombra.
Sombra behind, she's gonna go for it.
Not taking it just yet.
Sombra's behind us, by the way.
I damage boost Baby D.Va so she can get her mech quicker.
I'm trying to get my telly. What a meme.
I jump down because we've got 2 picks and outnumber them. I probably should have stayed on higher ground here. Sorry. I tried to cancel Guardian Angel, but I think Widow just jumped into me. I could have kept further distance too. Thankfully, our team has gotten enough picks to stabilise and my death isn't an issue.
I don't think I need the telly, but I'm going to risk it anyway.
If we'd had a second healer on point, I would not have used TP here.
You did, bro.
Tracer running through middle.
Middle's not really the right word there, is it?
Tracer no recall.
There's a piece of armour there that I could have grabbed. Thanks, D.Va. I hadn't been keeping track of Sombra's ult and it only just hit me she hadn't used it yet. This made me distance myself as I saw the enemy initiate. While hiding for res, I keep myself moving and attend to Widow.
Yep.
I can't res everyone, but with a TP that's fine.
Winston on me.
That call out was way too slow.
I'm dead, sorry.
When your team asks for healing while you're dead, always let them know.
Nice shot.
Again, didn't need to use TP here, we'd won the fight.
Got him. Alright, boys, we want some armor.
I wanted to go forward with D.Va, but fucked up my movement and lost the fly path.
Tracer's running around back somewhere. Nice ult.
Even when solo healing, I still use damage boost as my default staff setting.
She ran into my thing! XD! I booped her. Knew it. Nice.
I'm very conscious of my ult charge right now.
Oh, they got a D.Va. They've had a D.Va.
They always had a D.Va.
That's right.
I'm damage boosting whoever, I should be giving Symmetra focus for quicker ult.
Symmetra is going ham.
Sim dies before I can change to healing, I probably could have stabilised her. I assume Winston will chase me, I aim to keep moving. Oh fuck, D.Va ult. Yep, he's still after me.
Winston's just going to chase me.
I can't kill the fucking thing.
I was so flustered here. I think D.Va goes into the air as she flies to the point, but that would have caught me in EMP. Sometimes you've just got to accept death. I considered solo resing Symmetra for TP, but really glad I didn't.
We gotta get on it or it gets reset.
It being the teleporter.
Yes!
I take out my pistol for protection and hide. A reset button is better than one target receiving 60 health per second.
Dead.
Oh, sorry, Sim.
At the time, this confused me, but after rewatching, at no point does it say 3 targets will be resurrected. I needed to reposition myself. Dropping down was a terrible idea, but Tracer's shooting me in the back. Immediately backing into the ground floor of the house could have helped. Chances are I was going to die anyway, which is fine. They've clearly won the fight and we need to regroup for payload. I think we held really well anyway. I watch our Widow carefully through the walls.
You're on your own, Widow, be careful.
I keep the staff out and hold down mouse 1 so I can heal Widow as soon as she's in view.
Okay. Fucking hitbox.
Going in.
Now that we're 6, time to engage.
Trapped her.
Fucking Hannah's dead.
Thanks.
This is you, Lucio. Nope. Oh, I was gonna let you 1v1 it. You think I'm that good? What? I'm trash, dude. Fucking Sombra's won. Literally won. Nice.
Tracer and Castle.
As some enemies start to engage, I move closer towards the castle opening and head inside as nano boost goes off. I position back for res, but keep myself moving instead of hiding in one spot. I consider solo reviving our Widow and kinda wish I had. I dive forward to heal Winston, who I know is too far away from Widow. This is then punished by EMP. I was just not tracking Sombra at all this game. Being hacked and anti-healed, I was fucked. I wasn't going to beat Sombra here, and I wasn't going to out-heal 3 people attacking Junkrat. Maybe I should have kept moving left into the inside area. I don't think she would have noticed me if I'd been quick enough, and the pistol just brought unwanted attention to myself.
Alright guys, regroup.
You should be at peak performance levels. Let me get you patched up.
I bet I can trap one of them right here. Oh yeah, trap.
I'm 80.
Great pick. Our team is quick to regroup, and if we're fast enough, the fight will be 5v6. This should be in our favour. High ground was a great position to be in, but after Winston jumps up, I jump down. I basically just hope that someone will give me the opportunity to get back up. I had about a second where I could have flown to our Winston, but just wasn't quick enough.
Shit, sorry.
Come on, Anna.
Diva's up top on the bridge.
I hoped I could regain some health, but Diva came after me. Yeah, that was really sloppy. If this had been gold or platinum, I think I'd live. I had a few options here. Could have gone underground, or jumped off the bridge on the other side where Widow's in the back.
We only have to win one fight.
I'm not gonna make it. But sure, I'll spread out.
I'm not even attempting that res. I'd either die trying or my target would immediately die afterwards.
Oh, rip.
Damn it.
Really nice sleep on me. My anxiety starts to kick in like, oh Christ, I'm gonna die again. Someone's gonna yell like, I should just go Anna, right? I'm throwing. In truth, dying versus Mercy isn't always a bad thing. Especially if it's a good amount of time before anyone else and your spawn point is close to the fight. The 2 picks afterwards are fucking fantastic. Everyone's critical and I have to juggle my healing very carefully. I track our Winston while attending to the squishy Lucio and swap back when I think it's okay.
Yo, somebody's trapped.
Those traps carried, dude.
12 enemies trapped.
Overall, happy with my performance. Would have liked 1 or 2 less deaths and a few more reses. Okay guys, now let's attack.
Griefing.
Yep. Yeah, reported.
Alright, I'm not a huge fan of double sniper DPS, but what the hell, let's try it. Both are pretty good damage boost targets, Hanzo especially with a scatter arrow.
Sombra behind.
Diva low.
If I'd been quicker with the pistol, I could have gotten some shots into her back, which would have been nice ult charge.
McCree in the back there, be careful.
That positioning was pretty bad, real nice shots from McCree there. I should have either have been closer, therefore less exposed to the pathway, or like flew to Lucio.
We're coming. I scattered her.
Good.
I'm so low.
I'm on my way.
I prioritised Zarya over D.Va since the latter still has mech. My team was really cramped together in that room. I should have kept distance and worked from the back. Despite distance, I keep check on our Widow. I see her get hacked and try to track the cooldown in my head. Despite wall hacks, I wasn't sure where High Noon was coming from, so I used the wall for protection. I need to be with my team, but don't want to leave Widow alone with Sombra.
McCree after us.
He's so fucking low.
I swapped a damage boost for no reason there. I abandoned Widow because I don't want to die too. I can't tell if this was a shitty play or not. I definitely should have mentioned Sombra and McCree being behind us. If I had, maybe Lucio wouldn't have died there. I consider solo resing, but just didn't feel like we needed it. The kill on enemy Lucio then confirms my decision not to. I don't hide because they appear to have backed off. Then enemy Reinhardt approaches, so I make distance.
Line them up.
Fucking Anna's low on the left.
Sombra and Reinhardt will now come back at the second spawn point, meaning the enemy will need some time to regroup.
I'm taking care of you.
Fine.
I see our critical Lucio, but have faith in him. He's by the payload with self-heal, they've backed off. I stick with Hanzo.
Oh shit!
Now,
I'm low. Shit. See me, Mercy? Thank you. Yo, I'm ready to combo whenever.
Alright, I'll wait till they're together.
Use one.
do that out there. No one can hide.
I track Reinhardt and prematurely back off. As our Lucio dies and Reinhardt ults, I hide for res. I am nearly body blocked, and in response to res, the enemy uses D.Va ult and nano boost.
Yes.
As two teammates immediately die afterwards, I start to regret my res.
Sombra to the side of you, Widow.
But then my team gets more picks, and we have spawn advantage. On payload attack, I'm always quite hesitant with reses that are close to our spawn. Like, if we've got good time, we might as well just regroup. I guess I should consider how far forward the enemy team is, right? And also where our payload is. Like, if it's close, maybe res will help keep momentum going.
The Lucio up top.
Yeah.
He's down right.
Only him. Winston's here too. And McCree.
I look around for Hanzo, like, fuck, where is he?
What's your Zarya?
No, I'm good at still. I had beat drop.
I can hear so many footsteps above and around me. It makes me super paranoid.
Sombra and McCree behind us. Okay.
Mistakes.
We wasted Lucio and D-roll, while they wasted Sombra and McCree, so I guess that's an even trade, right? We're 15 meters away from capping. There's possibly only going to be one more fight. Knowing EMP is down is great for us. As for that death, I think I should have moved closer to my team and not sat under the bridge. I was out in the open and had a feeling people were there.
Yeah, let's go.
Winston and McCree playing so aggressively on defense when we only need to push the cart 10 meters is really silly in my opinion.
I'm not there, wait team! Nah, we're not waiting.
I get to higher ground and use it as a hiding spot. Basically, I'm going to stay up here with Widow until my teammates on cart need resurrection.
Ready, I'm ready whenever.
Lucio coming up top to you, Widow.
I stood still here to scratch my nose. If I hadn't, I would have seen that Hanzo was dying and close to me and could have stabilised him. I res Hanzo to pad my stats. You know, like, I just assumed we were gonna win, but then I'm like, oh fuck, what if they come install and there's another fight? If that had been the case, I basically would have just thrown.
Good shit.
Luckily it wasn't an issue, but it totally could have been. Yeah, please be careful about using ults prematurely because you think you've already run. You never know when it'll come back to bite. Overall, pleased with my performance. My teammates were really fun to play with. Some reactions were definitely a little slow, a few callouts could have been clearer, and again, would like more reses, but thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.